Hola, hola. My name is Ramon, cosmetic formulator, esthetician, skincare fanatic, and it's that time of year once again, where I look back at 2021 and really talk about the skincare that really stood out to me as favorite products of the year. Now, that does not mean that the product favorites from last year are no longer my favorites. These are just the ones that I really enjoyed in this last calendar year that really stood out to me. I do want to say this is obviously a series. I've done cleansers and toners and essences so far, so go check those out. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so that you see the rest of the videos for this series as they come out over the next week, just because highlighting a lot, especially in moisturizers and sunscreens. Stay tuned for that. As always, the product links are going to be down below in the description box, and I'm obviously going to have everything categorized by the specific skincare benefits or skin types are going to most benefit, so make sure you check those down in the timestamps as well. So as I mentioned in today's video, we're targeting treatments and serum. These are products that have specific percentages of active ingredients to give you specific skincare benefits, whether it's targeting acne, hyperpigmentation, anti-inflammatory benefits, antioxidants, you name it, these will hopefully take care of them. First up, we're going to be talking about my favorite treatment specifically for acne-prone skin. And first up on the list from Dr. Sam is their Flawless Brightly Serum. Now, Dr. Sam, I actually really love her skincare line. I don't think it's the most accessible just because you can't really get it out of the US cheaply. But if you're in the UK and you can get your hands on these products, specifically the serums, they have a nightly serum that I like as well, but the Brightly Serum is really what does it for me. Or checking out, this features azelaic acid, niacinamide, vitamin C derivative, but this is great for specifically like acne prone skin, pigmentation related issues, texture, and you're getting some antioxidant benefits out of this as well. So this is definitely one of those really great all-encompassing serums. Realistically, this is technically a daytime serum. That's why there's the Brightly and then there's nightly. That being said, if I were just to stick to one of those, I would do this and actually use it more at night, if anything, just because I'd rather use a more protective serum during the day and then use this at night to treat. But this is just great in my opinion to like really target a lot of specific skincare benefits all at once. I think it's a really great product. Next up, very similar no, also an azelaic acid-based product from Naturium. This is their Azelaic Acid Emulsion 10%. Now this obviously features azelaic acid, 10%, the highest you can get over the counter. You also have niacinamide and a few other ingredients that really help to target pigmentation and dark spots on the skin. This is just a really nice product. So light, so airy. This is like a very lightweight gel cream moisturizer. And I think that's what really just makes it stand out to me, is that it's an azelaic acid-based product in this nice, creamy, elegant texture. Usually I find them in really dimethicone-based vehicles, which isn't everyone's favorite texture, or they're in kind of a really grainy, serum-y texture. No, this is very well formulated. What I love about it, it's also affordable and accessible. You can get this at Target for $20 or less, and this is definitely something you can pick up. Again, azelaic acid, great for acne, specifically redness in the face if you do suffer from rosacea. Can help with pigmentation-related issues, especially in a routine more built around that. This is overall great product. Arguably, I think my favorite product from Naturium. Now that acne's out the way, let's get on to the next topic, which is hydration. I love a good hydrator. And I mean, I did talk about my toners and serums. Make sure you check out that video. But sometimes you want a little bit extra, or you want to focus that benefit in a serum. So first up, we're going to be talking about from Tecco Skin, their VHS serum. And this is just a very nice plush hydrating serum. Not a lot of bells and whistles to it necessarily, but what's really fun about this is that they really wanted this to be a vegan alternative to like a snail-based product. You get a lot of that rich, goopy texture that's very nice and hydrating on the skin, gives your skin that lovely, like radiant, like glossy glow. And this just sets it into the skin, and your skin is so juicy and supple, but it's not snail. It gives a lot of the same benefits and feel and texture of it, but it's not snail. It's a vegan alternative. Very nice, very hydrating. Also love the packaging. And Tecco is a really great indie brand. I got the chance to meet the owners when I was in Orlando. Really amazing dinner with them. It was really cool hearing the story and the passion behind the brand and the line. I'm definitely looking for their next launches as they keep coming out, because I think everything they've launched so far I've been obsessed with. So we're checking out, we're supporting a queer Puerto Rican owned brand. Those are my people. Favorite of the year. Am I biased? Maybe. Is it a good product? Yes. And the next hydrator I'm going to talk about is from Skin 1004. This is their Madagascar Centella Hyalu-Cica Blue Serum. This is just a really plush hydrating serum. You have hyaluronic acid, a few different molecular weights to really infuse that hydration. But you also have Cica, Centella Asiatica, which anything that has Centella in it, I am already going to support, going to be in love with. I just kind of how it is. I just really like the texture of this. This is really nice. This is like a wintertime serum for me, because this just like gets the skin hydration in check. And plus I over exfoliate a lot during the winter, and this really soothes the skin as well. The entire Centella line from Skin 1004 is honestly worth checking out, but this was a really plush hydrating product, and I just love any product that's going to make my skin look like like a donut. Also, what I love about this is during the summer when your skin is just gone through it from like a lot of sun throughout the day, this does a lot to really soothe that over sun exposed skin, calm it down, really start to get the healing, nurturing process into play. It's kind of like what aloe does to your skin. This will give you. Next up, we're gonna be talking about brightening products. Those products that specifically target the hyperproduction of melanin in the skin at any specific points in that process. So you're talking hyperpigmentation, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, acne scars, discoloration, melasma, you name it. These will hopefully target that. First up, from a Korean brand, Skin&Lab. This is their Vitamin C Brightening Serum. This was a very interesting product to me because for a Korean brand to come out with this, I was very shocked just due to the actives. First of all, this does feature vitamin C. You have ascorbic acid, but primarily it does feature a derivative of ascorbic acid as well as niacinamide. This features retinol, which is a product I've seen a couple Korean brands start to include in products this year for the first time. But this really targets a lot of different ways that skin can produce pigmentation-related issues, whether it's from free radical damage, you got antioxidant benefits. You have retinols, which really help skin cell turnover process. So you're focusing on that. You do have vitamin C, which also can help specifically target pigmentation production. And then you have niacinamide as well, which pretty much does the same thing, just at different phases. And it's a very nice hydrating texture. So overall, especially from a Korean brand, I was really excited to see. This features a lot of the things I love about Korean skincare. So some really nice botanical extracts and a very plush, hydrating, lightweight texture. So definitely worth checking out if K-beauty is your thing. And then next up from Glow Recipe, because you know how to include this is the Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum. This is everything to me right now. Feels great, smells great, looks great. What I love about this is also, it's a very interesting product. What I love about Glow Recipe is they always take aesthetic, cute, but they mix it with like effective skincare. So this has 5 different vitamin C derivatives, one of which is double encapsulated to really help with slow release, skin penetration, and making it be a little bit more sensitive skin friendly. And you have tranexamic acid, which really is the superstar pigment fighting ingredient. The vitamin C does have a step in that as well, but you're also getting some antioxidant benefits. So it's kind of like the defense system behind the tranexamic acid. So that's what's really helping target that pigment production. And then it just comes in a super lightweight, very elegant hydrating texture. This feels and looks amazing on the skin. It just really sits amongst Glow Recipe's product lineup beautifully. It was really fun getting to talk to Christine, one of the founders of Glow Recipe, just like hearing all the stuff she had to say about this. She was also really excited about this product. So definitely love what this product is, the innovation behind this. This is definitely worth trying out. Next up, antioxidants. And as I mentioned with the Glow Recipe product, antioxidants really act as a defense backup. They protect your cellular DNA from free radical damage, which can do a lot of things like aging, can affect DNA mutation, can cause pigmentation related issues and turn skin tones. We want to protect ourselves from free radicals as best we can. So these are the products that are best going to do that. First and foremost, I think the powerhouse antioxidant in this lineup from NIOD, which is The Ordinary's like older sister brand. This is the Superoxide Dismutase Saccharide Mist. I bought this brand new at the beginning of summer, and between me and my boyfriend, we went through this much in 2 months. This is a very effective, very powerful antioxidant. But what I love about this is that it's no different than spraying a toner on your face. It is so easy to just let it set and then you're good. This is obviously a very hefty bottle and it comes with a little bit of a hefty price point. This is roughly 50 USD, 30 something British pounds. So you get a lot of product. And what I love about this too is that you have the ability to not only just focus on your face, but you get a really generous amount to focus on the body as well. While we were traveling around the US, definitely was spraying this on my arms, my legs, anything exposed to layer underneath sunscreen. Definitely worth checking out, especially because again, superoxide dismutase is a really good ingredient. I'll link an infographic below by another great creator, Hannah English, really explaining the breakdown of what this can do for the skin if you want to read up on it and really learn how this ingredient works. But definitely love this product. I am aware of the price point. This is definitely worth investing your money in. I bought this because a really good friend of mine, my SPF BFF as I call him, Capricornian Skin, really enjoys this. And I was like, if he likes it, I need to get into it. Next up from my luxury material girls, if you are into feeling bad and bougie, from Shiseido, the Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. This is a lot of things I love about skincare. Shiseido just does innovation right to me. I want to get on this R&D team. Shiseido, if you're watching, hire me. This is a really great product because it does what I love in skincare. You get a lot of different benefits. This kind of acts like an essence serum situation where it kind of preps the skin in a way that your other products are going to work a little bit more effectively. This kind of gets that skin in that nice, juicy, moist state where your products penetrate and can do a lot more for you. Hydrating. This is a beautiful hydrating texture. This really feels like a serum in that regard. And your skin just looks beautiful and supple, but it's not heavy, so you're not like sticky and greasy afterwards. And then you have the antioxidant benefits behind this as well. I've done a lot of content behind this. That's because I just loved everything I got out of it. But I will say this is pricey. What's interesting though is that this does come in a few different sizes. So if you don't want to really splurge and get the full size, you want to try it out first, they do have smaller sizes you can get, and they do also have sets that include this as well. But definitely we're checking out just because Shiseido puts the money into their research and innovation, and you can really see it with this product and a bunch of their other products. Their sunscreens are also amazing to me. So definitely for the material girls, but definitely we're checking out. And obviously I can't talk about antioxidants without talking about this from AprilSkin. It's their 10% PHA plus AHA resurfacing serum. This, kind of like the Shiseido serum I just mentioned, does a lot for me. You get 10% PHA plus AHA blend, so you're getting really nice, gentle surface exfoliation. That PHA, beyond just exfoliating, it's first of all really hydrating. It's very plush, hydrating ingredient. It also has some antioxidant benefits. On top of that, you're pairing it with Calendula, which also has its own set of anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits as well. This is a super lightweight, super elegant texture that I could use this every day. Exfoliation benefits aside, my skin's not sensitive to that, but this was during the summer something I reached for very frequently just because I would like rinse my face. A few pumps of this, my skin's hydrated, it's protected, and then sunscreen on top, I'd be good. And because I was wearing a mask and it was hot outside, this did a lot to really help prevent any congestion I would get, because it was a gentle daily surface exfoliant that I would then reinforce with more heavy duty exfoliation throughout the week as well. So definitely we're checking out. This is my favorite AprilSkin product, period. Disclosure, I am an AprilSkin ambassador, so putting it out there. And the last category for today's video, exfoliants. I put exfoliants in a different category just because exfoliation can also be just focusing on texture, focusing on just wanting to slough off like the excess dead skin on the surface of your skin. First up, this is an exfoliator, and I would say this is more for oily acne-prone skin types, but that being said, everyone can use it. This is from Perito. This is their AHA BHA refreshing solution. This, as the title mentions, has AHAs in the form of glycolic acid, primarily at 7%, with salicylic acid at 2%. And then salicylic acid is why I say if you have acne-prone oily skin or you have a lot of congestion, this is definitely the area I look into because those BHAs target that more specifically. But what I love about it is you get that combo exfoliant. I love seeing both of those together. I feel like with oily skin, the focus is always on BHAs, but in my mind, I want that surface exfoliation as well because those two kind of go hand in hand to me with preventing congestion and future breakouts. And you have a really low percentage of that glycolic acid, so it's not going to be a super high octane, like heavy duty exfoliator. Really nice for consistent maintenance a couple times a week if you need that. And plus it's Perito, so you know it's formulated to be hydrating, soothing, a very nice elegant texture because it's the Korean approach to skincare, which I always feel is a little bit more nurturing to the skin. So definitely worth checking out. Really enjoyed this. But if you're looking for a very, very gentle option, a product that I've used and actually have not spoken about is from Equal Reaction. This is their oat milk PHA serum. I actually got this back in August, I believe. I've been using it sporadically here and there and really getting a feel for it. If you would tell me that this was an exfoliator, I would not believe you, just because this feels like a very soothing serum. It's oat milk based. So you have the oats, you have snow mushroom, you have a few other ingredients to really give you nice anti-inflammatory benefits. It's super hydrating, but it does also have 5% of that PHA complex. So it's a very low percentage, very gentle formulation if you do want to get into exfoliation. PHAs really just work on the most superficial part of the surface of the skin. This is the beginner exfoliator if you're looking to get into that. This is, if anything, a step above the Calendula PHA product I mentioned earlier. So if you have very sensitive skin, this is the exfoliator to go for. And the last product from today's video in the exfoliation category is from Naturium, their Half Step Flash Facial. And this to me brings elements from like facial aesthetics into like a more consumer-based product. It is intended to be a flash facial. So with it, you're supposed to be getting some detox benefits from the clays in the formula. You also have vegan lactic plus glycolic acid. You also get a physical exfoliant as well. The intention is if you want to do a little mini 5-minute facial, you can get a lot of benefits in with the various exfoliants and the clays in there, and you're left with a very radiant, very glowy complexion. You're sloughing off dead skin cells. It's very much left up to you how you want to include it into your routine. You can do it after your first cleanse, before your second cleanse. You can just kind of use it as a standalone product after you cleanse. I like the versatility of it. I love the price point of it. It's very affordable and accessible. Go to Target, get it. It was just really cool to me to see that product, especially after going through SD school, because I'm like, oh, this is very in line with something you would want to use in a salon. You leave it on for a few minutes, get some of those benefits, reactivate it, work it into the skin, get some of that physical exfoliation benefit. It is versatile. It is a fun product to use and definitely a good exfoliant, especially if you're into like physical scrubs. Honorable mention, similar to this, is the Lotus Enzyme Exfoliant from Human Race. Similar concepts. The primary difference and why I went with this is the price points. That Human Race exfoliant is not cheap, especially if you're in the UK ordering it. That shipping was horrible. It's a great product, it's just expensive. But with that, that is my favorite serums and treatments of the year 2021. Let me know down below in the comments section. What are some products that you personally love that would have fit into this category? Brightener, exfoliant, antioxidant serum. Let me know. I'm always looking for new products to try and feature, maybe have in next year's Under Your Favorites. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, because as I mentioned, this is the third video in my Best of 2021 video series, and there's more to come. So hit that notification bell so that you know when those go live. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.